everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. So I'm going to give you my top 10 versatile fragrances to wear anytime. So pretty much have versatile fragrance. You need a fragrance that you can pretty much wear in any situation, whether you're going to work, whether you're going to a friend's house to hang out, family get-togethers, going on an airplane, so on and so forth. They're the simple fragrances you can wear anytime, and you should have no problem wearing it. Nobody's going to feel offended by them. They're fragrances that you can just pick up and spray and go. So I'm going to give you my 10. If you have a different list, 10, please leave your list down below in the comment section. I'm very curious what you guys are wearing, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start off with the very simple fragrance. This one is called Molecule 01. This one right here is a fragrance that has that icy super note, and it's a fragrance where sometimes you can't smell it on yourself, but people around you can smell the fragrance and detect it. On my nose, which is very weird, I get more of a lemon kind of vibe on my skin, and this fragrance does have some type of woodiness and musk, and it does have some pink pepper, which is some of the notes that they say are in this fragrance. But mainly for me, I get a lot of the lemon in this fragrance, and it's like, it's okay, it's not the best, but it's something you can wear, and most people around me do like this fragrance. I know other people say they get compliments with it. People around me like it, but it's not like a major compliment getter fragrance. So if that's what you're looking for, maybe look otherwise. But it's a safe fragrance you can wear to work, you know, to the office. You're not going to offend anybody. You can wear it out in public, or if you want to, you can layer it with other fragrances. I've never done that yet, but maybe I'll do a video about layering fragrances. Nevertheless, definitely check out this fragrance here, Electric Molecule 01. My number 9 fragrance on the list is a fragrance from the house of Novice Parfum. Red Lessons line is no other than Novice. So Novice is a fragrance that pretty much, I'm going to go over note breakdown. Nice distribution, beautiful bottle presentation. This one has notes of bergamot, grapefruit, we have pink pepper, we have juniper berries, we have rose, we have jasmine, we have musk, vetiver, and cedarwood. So this fragrance here is another more of a freshy type of fragrance. You can wear this anytime. It's a very uplifting fragrance, a very fresh fragrance, a fragrance that people around you will enjoy smelling off your skin or in the air, because it leaves a nice sea eyes and a nice projection. It opens up very fresh with the lemon and the bergamot, and then later in the mid and the dry down I get a lot more of the juniper berries, and I get a lot more of the musk and vetiver and cedarwood in the dry down. But this is overall a great fragrance. You should definitely check this one out, get your nose on it. The projection longevity is very good on my skin. I'm getting 2 hours of projection. I'm getting about 6 to 7 hours of longevity, so I really have no complaints. If I need to reapply it, I can. It's a good 100 ml bottle. Definitely check out Novice Parfums. Novice. My number 8 fragrance is from the house of Zahara Signature Pour-On. So this fragrance right here, we'll go over a note breakdown. It's a lot of notes, so bear with me here. We have cardamom, we have blue cypress, we have frankincense, we have lavender, we have ginger, we have cedar, we have amber, we have black pepper, we have pear, we have patchouli, we have temple oud, we have fir balsam. There's a lot more notes to cover, but you know, basically this is here a really nice lavender fresh fragrance. This is very nice. You can wear it anytime. You can wear it dressed up if you want to. If you want to make it a signature scent, you can do that too. There's nothing that I can say bad about this fragrance. It lasts very long on my skin, projects very well, and everybody around me tends to like this fragrance. I got a few of these for friends and families for Christmas, and they both enjoy wearing them. They like the bottle presentation, which is very cool. I know George puts a lot of effort in his up-and-coming fragrance line, and he has more fragrances coming soon. I'm very excited to try them out, and hopefully I'll do reviews on my channel or have George on my channel down the road. This is great. There's nothing I feel offensive about this fragrance here. If you want to wear it dressed up, very classy, this is very nice fragrance you can wear. A very nice niche fragrance, and overall it's great. It's a big 100 ml bottle. Here you can definitely go crazy on the trigger and you smell really good. So definitely check out Zahara Signature Pour-On. Number 7 here could easily be my number 1. I enjoy this one a lot. My girlfriend enjoys it. I do, and I've been wearing it. The original and the second flanker to it. I don't really like the new flanker less. Dior Sauvage EDP. So Dior Sauvage EDP. This one here is a great staple fragrance. Anybody can wear it. Wear dressed up, dressed down. It's a signature scent, just like the EDT is. Has notes of bergamot, pepper. We have lavender and broxton, nutmeg, vanilla. List goes on and on. This one, you guys should know about it by now if you're into fragrances. You like Dior line in general. These fragrances do make a lot of money for the house of Dior, and they're very available everywhere. Sometimes you get on discounters. Most times you can pick it up at Nordstrom, Sephora, Macy's, and sometimes they do have the 15% off sale sometimes at Macy's, so you can get this for a good deal. Or if you're in the fragrance Facebook group, people do sell these in decants, so definitely do your research. You can find it maybe a little bit discounted than the brand new one. This one's good too. Both of them are good. I really have no complaints with either one of them. Longevity is good for me. Projections look good for me. People say they reformulate both these. I haven't bought any new batches of it, but if I do buy a new batch, I will try to do a review on it for comparison because people want to hear about it. But I enjoyed Dior fragrances. One of my favorite fragrance brands, and designer-wise, #1 would be Dior. So definitely check out Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Number 6 fragrance on this from the house of Chanel is the Bleu de Chanel Parfum. There's nothing I can say bad about this fragrance here. If you have the EDT, the original one that came out, if you have the EDP, this one here is just another step up. They all smell the same. They're very similar, have the same DNA. They all smell gorgeous. Every one I've worn, people like it. I'm not saying you're going to get millions of compliments or people are going to go gaga over it because it's been out for a long time and a lot of women have smelled this. But when people smell this fragrance off you, they know you're wearing something very classy, smell very good, very elegant, and there's nothing bad you can say about this fragrance. Some people might say it's generic. Okay, yeah, it's a designer fragrance, but it's fresh, it's clean. People around me, when I wear this, they say, oh, you smell really nice today, you smell very fresh today. And it's a nice, simple compliment. Some people want crazy compliments. There's other fragrances you can get down the road, whether it's designer or niche. But if you're just getting into fragrances and you want to wear a signature fragrance that appeals to most women and males out there, Bleu de Chanel Parfum, or the EDT, or the EDP, it doesn't really matter. They're all good fragrances. Everybody's skin chemistry is going to be very different, so keep that in mind when you pick up fragrances for Chanel, because the EDT works very well on my skin. The EDP, I get about 5-6 hours, and the Parfum works the best on my skin. So definitely go to your Macy's, Nordstrom, or Sephora, spread it on your skin, and see which one works on your skin, or pick up a sample. I guarantee you'll enjoy one of the fragrances from the Chanel line, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. My number 5 fragrance is from the house of MFK, or a lot of people know as Mason Francis Kirchhoff, and it is Jennifer Whitty Silver. So let me tell you about the notes in this fragrance here. We have juniper berries, we have nutmeg, we have coriander, we have musk, amberwood, and we have vanilla. This fragrance here, I know a lot of people talk about Baccarat's 540, which is a good fragrance. It smells good. Me and my girlfriend kind of have that feeling where it's like, it smells like a dentist's office, and you know, if you've been at a dentist's office, you know that smell. It's not the most pleasant. I know to dry down, I get more of a sweetness in it, but nevertheless, this one here is a really good one for me. I enjoy it. When I spray this one, so I'm going to spray on the card here. They have nice sprayers too for this line. The bottle is beautiful presentation of the bottle. This one opens up with the fresh greeny vibe, like I get like a GIT, and if you're not into that, Creed, it's Creed Green Irish Tweed. And this one is great. Then the mid turns more into juniper berries, and it's really nice and sweet in the mid, and the dry down you get some of the vanilla and the musk. This one I like a lot because I recently got a sample. First time with me and Marcus, I was just looking around, and ladies like, hey, you should try this line. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I tried it, and I sprayed it on my wrist. I'm like, it smells good. And she's like, oh, I see you like this. She said, would you like to take a sample home and come back and buy it? I was like, okay, sure. Like, you know, it was nice to get a little sample. I wore it to work next day, and I received 2 compliments wearing this fragrance. They were like, oh, what is this? And I let the guys smell it on their wrist. I sprayed it on their wrist with the sample, and they're like, oh, I'm going to go buy a bottle. So it was weird to get 2 compliments the first time wearing this with the sample, and then eventually I bought a bottle off their website. It's a little bit cheaper on the website. I think it was like $160 on the website instead of $225 at the store. Nevertheless, this one smells very good. It's another one that's fresh in the open, and it has that mid of the sweetness, and then it has more of a dry down of vanilla and the musk. Definitely check out MFK, Jennifer Whitty Silver, on the website, or you can probably buy samples to the whole line. They have a lot of amazing fragrances. There's too many to name in this video here, but definitely check out Jennifer Whitty Silver. It's something different. Number 4 fragrance from House of Chanel, no other than Chanel Allure Sport Eau Extreme. So a lot of guys out there wear this fragrance here, and at first I smelled it, I'm like, it's okay. And then eventually I bought a bottle because it smelled good. I didn't believe the whole hype about the compliments and all that mess, you know, because me, I don't, it's good for reviews, and I've always said to other reviewers, but I just wear the fragrance because I bought the fragrance and I enjoy wearing it. You can ask my girlfriend that. It's really not it's a no-brainer. So nevertheless, I sprayed this, so I did about 4 sprays. I was on my way to buy a cell phone at the time. I was upgrading my cell phone, and it was funny. I did like 4 sprays on me. I went inside, and the sales lady that was helping me, she was like, "Oh, you smell really nice today." Then another woman had to come by and get my phone for me because she had helped me activate it. And she said, "Oh, you smell really good today." She's like, "I would like my husband to wear a fragrance like that." So I told her the name of the fragrance, how much it cost. And they were like, "Well, $100 is a lot of money for this fragrance." And I said, definitely. I said, you know, you should go there and take them there and spray it on the skin and see if it smells the same, because it might smell different. I was like, and you can get samples at like Sephora, Nordstrom. So they were like, "Oh, that's awesome." They didn't know about that. You know, they're so used to buying a fragrance. And I'm like, no, you should definitely spray it on your skin and see if it lasts, because some fragrances don't. So they were very shocked about that, and they enjoyed the fragrance. I gave them my YouTube channel, and they said they're gonna start, you know, watching my videos. But it was pretty cool to have the interaction with women and get compliments with them, get 2 of them, because you know me, I'm just like, if I get them, great. If I don't, it's not gonna make or break my fragrance. I bought the fragrance way before the compliments even came. So this fragrance is another fresh one. It opens up the freshness, the orange, mandarin orange. It has the mint in this fragrance here. It has clary sage, it has tonka bean, it has white musk, it has sandalwood and cedarwood. Now I do have the original one of this one and the other one. They have tons of these Allure Sports fragrances. This is the latest extreme one, and it does the job. It gets compliments. You smell good. You smell a lot better than most guys that don't wear cologne at all. It's a step up if you're looking for a fragrance. If you don't like Bleu de Chanel, you want something a little bit different, definitely check out Allure Sport Extreme. A lot of guys love this. If you're into fragrances, they love this fragrance. They talk about it all the time in the fragrance community. It is what it is. I'm not sure if they reformulated the new one. I don't know. Mine's an older batch. I enjoy my Chanel fragrances too. They're not my favorite brand, but I enjoy them. My girlfriend enjoys them too, but definitely check out Allure Sport Extreme. My number 3 fragrance on the list is from the house of Tom Ford Beau de Jour. So this fragrance here did come out last year for the 2019, the private line, and apparently I was talking to sales associate. She was like, look, it didn't sell as much as they thought it would sell through the Tom Ford line. Nevertheless, they came out with the same version, but it wasn't part of the private line edition, which is awesome because the price is about $128 for a 50 ml, which is nice. Now, I don't own a lot of Tom Fords. I have this one. I did have Tom Ford Great Vetiver, but I did sell it to buy other fragrances to review on my channel. But Tom Ford makes really good fragrances. I really have no complaints with them. And this one here is very heavy lavender fragrance, lavender-based fragrance. We have cardamom, we have saffron, rosemary, we have mint, which I enjoy a lot. We have jasmine, patchouli, geranium, oak moss, and amber. This one here, which I told people in a video I did before with Steve, and I was doing this and Creek Viking, definitely check that video. I did a battle video. It's kind of fun to get people's comparison on it. A subscriber asked me to do that video. This one here is nice. It's a fresh barbershop type of fragrance fougere, and this one means a lot to me because when I spray this on me and I spray it on paper and on my skin, it reminds me of when I used to get haircuts with my dad when I was younger. It was a thing where I was never really into the whole getting a haircut and looking dressed up and all that mess when I was younger. Didn't really care about it. I was into video games, playing sports, playing football and stuff like that, hanging out with my friends. When I got older, I realized you gotta look presentable when you go places and just be a better person in life. So then, you know, I started to understand that getting a haircut, doing all the stuff grown men's supposed to do, you know, as a man, eventually have a family and kids. But this fragrance means a lot because we used to go to a haircut, get a haircut, and they used to spray this alcohol stuff on it, and it reminds me of getting a haircut with my dad. And it's a pretty cool, special moment for myself. I didn't know fragrances had memories like that, but looking in my life now, back in my life, these are the moments that I get. And some people can relate to it as a fragrance, as a memory, and some can't. It doesn't matter. Some people enjoy the fragrance because it smells good, and some people enjoy it because it brings back some memories. Nevertheless, definitely check out Tom Ford Beau de Jour. It's very good. If you have the original one, you don't need this one. But if you're running out of the original one, you want to upgrade, this is good too. I have no complaints with this one. I'm happy with it. I should have maybe bought a bigger bottle, but this one, 50 ml, is fine. But it smells really good. It's a nice barbershop fragrance. It has some mint in it, which I really enjoy a lot. Definitely get your nose on this fragrance. Tom Ford Beau de Jour. My number 2 fragrance is from the house of Rose Parfum. If you know about me, you know I like my fragrances. Has a fresh lemon bergamot vibe, and it has some mint in it too. It's no other than Scandal Parfum Cologne. This one here This is my first rose fragrance I purchased. I enjoy this one a lot. You know, rose fragrances smell good. They are expensive. I know a lot of people tell me that, and I understand that. These are fragrances that they are a little bit cheaper than the Parfum Homme line, but I know they just continue to have these ones out now. A little bit cheaper, around the $2.90 mark. Definitely do research. Sometimes they have them on sale in the Facebook group for like maybe $2.20, $2.25. A little bit of coin to save. This one is great. This is a great gentleman fragrance. You can wear it dressed up or dressed down. You can wear this all year round. There's not a wrong time to wear this fragrance, Scandal. It's awesome. The name sounds cheesy. I understand that. Roger does explain this on his website about the fragrance, so definitely go on the website and read about it and understand the fragrance more. It has a lot of notes. I'm going to give you some of the notes. I can't give you all because we'll be here all night. So nevertheless, we have lemon, bergamot, tonka bean, we have petitgreen, we have spearmint, we have lavender, we have tangerine, we have lily of the valley, we have rose, jasmine, rhubarb. This fragrance, man, this is an upper class fragrance. There's nobody's gonna say anything negative about this fragrance here. It's just, when you wear this fragrance here, when I wear it myself, I feel in charge, I'm ready to go. Sometimes I wear it dressed up, or I just wear it casual, because this is a nice fragrance where people around me just enjoy their fragrance. Sometimes people do ask me what I'm wearing, and I tell them, and they're like, oh, how much does it cost? And then once I talk about the price, they seem to say, oh, I can't afford it. Too much for my husband, too much for my boyfriend, too much for my person I'm dating. I understand that. Rosary fragrances are more for people that upper class, maybe want to spend a couple pennies more on a fragrance than a designer fragrance, more of a niche fragrance, and somebody that wants to smell different. A lot of people will not smell like rose when you go out. A lot of people might smell like Creed. Some people might smell like Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel. Definitely, if you want to stand out different from the crowd and you don't want the designer fragrances out there, definitely check out Rose Parfum Scandal. They have Vetiver, they have Danger, they have Creation E. Just check them all out. They have a lot of amazing fragrances from the lineup, and I'm going to probably buy some more down the road when I save up some more money. But anyway, definitely check out Rose Parfum Scandal. My number one fragrance. I know this video is pretty long, so I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but I had to give you the list here. So my number one's a fragrance from House of Creed. No, it's not Creed Viking. I was going to put in the list, but I know some people feel like that's not as versatile. Nevertheless, it is what it is. It is for me, but my number one is Creed Aventus Cologne. So, I know a lot of people like Creed out there, like Creed Aventus and like Creed Aventus Cologne. It is what it is. I like this one a lot more than the original one. I've said it in so many videos now. I'm probably tired of hearing it like a dead record or a broken record. It is what it is. This one here is really nice. And this one lasts on my skin. The original one didn't really work. I've tried batch after batch, you know, at the Creed Boutique and through friends and other people got samples from me. It just didn't work. So eventually this one came out. Some people love it, some people just hate the fact it came out. It is what it is. I enjoy this one a lot, and I've worn it a few times when I got on a few compliments wearing it. Within that first hour or so, which I'm very happy, I'm very enjoyed, because some people talk about Creed, people get compliments. I'm like, this fragrance here, and then I start wearing it and I've garnered a few compliments, so I do have respect for this Creed fragrance in general. And people that like Creed Aventus in general, you got my respect. I won't buy the fragrance. It doesn't work for me. And some fragrances don't do that for people. It is what it is. So this one here is my number one. It has notes of ginger, mandarin, basil rose, we have patchouli, we have Indian sandalwood, we have vetiver, syrax, birch, musk, and tonka bean. This one here opens up with the freshness of the mandarin orange in it, and then in the mid you do get a little bit of hints of the mint, which is not listed as a note in the fragrance, but you do pick up on the mint in it. I went to a Creed launch party, have this fragrance. I was invited to it by the House of Creed. They didn't pay me, they just invited me to come to the event. It was awesome. Met a lot of other fragrance reviewers out there. We tried the fragrance out before it was released to the public. They had some party, at a club there, you could drink. There was an awesome event in New York City, and this one smells really good. I love the dry down with the tonka bean and the musk in the fragrance. This is the one Creed Aventus cologne that I just enjoy wearing a lot. And when I do wear it, I know I have one of the best fragrances on the Creed market. It smells amazing. I'm happy with this fragrance right here. I do love my Creed Viking, which I've always said I have, but when people talk about Creed, they say it's the best in the world. That will be determined by the person and the fragrance brands, but this one is really good. I know why people like this one. I don't know why people hate it. I guess because the longevity isn't as banging as the original. Nevertheless, my number one is Creed Aventus Cologne. So this is my top 10 versatile fragrances. I have some designers and niche in this fragrance here. So what's your list? Leave your list down below. I'm very curious. I want to read your list. If you're new to my channel, you like these type of videos, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching another video. More videos are coming soon. Bye.